Atmospheric, slightly spooky music fades in and then lowers to a background hum. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Tonight, we're dimming the lights and diving into a story that feels like it has ripped straight from a horror movie script. But this tale is all too real. We're traveling back to Halloween night, 1969, in the quiet, unassuming city of Lubbock, Texas, for a case that would forever be known as the chilling work of the Halloween Slasher. Our story centers on a young couple, Patricia Ann Jones and Mark D. Dunscombe. Patricia was a vivacious 19-year-old Texas Tech freshman, full of life and dreams for the future. Mark, her boyfriend, was a 20-year-old Army private, home on leave. Like many young couples, they were looking forward to a simple, enjoyable evening together. On Halloween, they decided to go see a movie. Just a normal date night. But what started as a sweet evening would descend into a nightmare they could never have imagined. He was armed and his intentions were terrifyingly clear. He forced Mark into the trunk of the car and then took the driver's seat. With Patricia now his terrified captive, the attacker drove them to an even more remote, desolate location. What happened next is a harrowing testament to human cruelty. He subjected Patricia to a brutal assault. When he was finished, he callously left her for dead and drove off into the darkness, with Mark still trapped in the trunk. But this story, though born of immense darkness, is also one of incredible strength. Despite her horrific injuries, Patricia survived. She managed to find the strength to crawl to a nearby farmhouse and get help. Her courage in that moment was nothing short of heroic. Meanwhile, the attacker eventually stopped the car and abandoned it, leaving Mark locked inside the trunk. Miraculously, Mark also survived his ordeal and was discovered the next day. The investigation that followed was intense. Police had a detailed description from both survivors and a mountain of physical evidence. Yet, despite their best efforts and numerous leads, the case grew cold. The attacker, this phantom who haunted Lubbock's Halloween, seemed to have vanished without a trace. The case of the Halloween Slasher became one of Texas's most infamous unsolved crimes, a chilling local legend whispered from one generation to the next. For over 50 years, the identity of this monster remained a mystery. But then, technology caught up with the past. In 2021, thanks to incredible advancements in forensic genealogy and DNA analysis, investigators were finally able to put a name to the shadow that had loomed over Lubbock for half a century. The DNA evidence pointed to a man named Thomas Adair. He had lived in Lubbock at the time of the attack, but had died of cancer in 2002. Just as it turned out, had just been waiting for science to catch up. After 5 long decades, the case was finally closed, bringing a measure of peace to the victims and their families. It's a powerful reminder that even in the darkest of stories, there can be a glimmer of light at the end. Thank you for joining me for this incredible story. If you found this case as compelling as I did, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more deep dives into fascinating true stories. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.